Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Matorius. This is the day after the Cult Fest ended. And I was just doing some thinking over the last weekend as to what my predictions might be as far as the history of this cult and Owen Benjamin's behavior and his treatment of his cult. And I think there's a possibility. Now, a lot of people, I don't know if there's anybody actually out there that does agree with the old mercy and grace that I tried to extend to him and the benefit of the doubt. But especially knowing everything that he has done and how manipulative and disgusting his behavior really is. It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to treat his cult members after the Cult Fest, because there's a difference between having a one-night set where it's just a little meet and greet, you'd get some photos, whatever, compared to hanging out with people for 3 days in a row. And I think there's a possibility. One of the reasons why he has treated his cult members, his listeners, with such disdain and hatred and vile, venomous words, besides that's who he is as a person, one of the motivations, I think, could possibly be that he genuinely was scared of his cult members, because he knows that he has manipulated and lied and stolen from them time and time again. And so you can't do that without feeling some form of guilt and that you deserve punishment. This might have been a redeeming situation for him, for him to actually be around some of his cult members over the last 3 days and realize that they're not just stupid, pathetic, Hollywood-seeking people. Now, I don't know. It's really hard to tell, because most cults don't operate the way he operates. He's very open and honest with how he feels about the Bears. He hates the Bears. He's told them multiple times over the last 3 years, that they're victims, and he blames them for being so stupid into believing his grifts and whatnot.
Space it out of the whole day. Now it's just rinse off of people. Yeah. Look at me. I used to weigh 300 pounds. There you go. Our weight is like a gallon of water a day. Like, space it out of. Like a gallon of water a day. Like, space it.
A gallon of water a day. Yeah, it's not bad advice. Old Testament Bear. Experience of a lifetime. The second annual Beartaria Times National Festival 2023 was a massive success. Filled full of fun, friends, peace, safety, mostly, and a huge amount of joy. Thank you, Owen, King of Beartaria, for sharing your talents and giving us the opportunity of lifetimes. I mean, see, you I stopped covering them for a couple of days, stopped reading, and then get filled with hope and mercy, and and then that right there just takes you back to reality. These people, the majority of these people are just they're caught up on the whole Hollywood connection. They get to be around us. In their head, he's a superstar, man, because they believe the lies and deceit that he is filled with, that he spews on a day-to-day basis. He hasn't had a live stream in, I think it says 9 days on Rumble. I don't know if he's done any live streams on Instagram or not. But that just takes you back to reality, man. These people are they're as delusional as he is. Now, I don't think that he's see, I said that they're as delusional as he is. I don't think he's delusional. I don't think he believes his lies. I think he honestly is evil and manipulative. But then that's confusion whenever you like. It's confusing whenever you remember what I just said 2 minutes ago about grace and mercy and hope and whatever. Which, as long as he's alive in this reality, right? Then it's hard for me to believe that there's not hope, mercy, or grace. But you can't keep doing the evil that you're doing without repentance, or it'll catch up with you. It's still going to be interesting to see how he treats people because there's a reason why whenever somebody kidnaps somebody and their family gets on TV and they repeat their name over and over again, it's really hard because they're humanizing them with their name. That's one of the reasons why Owen doesn't know anybody's real. Very few people does he know their real name. And it's because he doesn't know their real name, and so therefore they're not human. He allows himself to mistreat them because he doesn't know them. And you can see that in the video on Milker Nation's channel, Owen Benjamin versus Braun Starbear. He flat out tells you, I don't. He tells Braun Starbear whenever he bans him for life. And I think this is a really interesting video because he acts the same way in this video from over 3 years ago as he does today. No growth whatsoever, arguably getting worse. Now, his behavior has gotten better over the last month and a half that this cult fest was coming up, but that was obviously to save face and to get as many people there as possible. But I think it's worth noting that this is a cult. This is a dangerous white supremacist cult. Listen to what they say. It was a massive success, filled full of fun, friends, peace, safety, mostly whites. You can say that's a joke, but if I see a group of black people or brown people or yellow or red or whatever, and they are acting the same way, I'm going to call them racist because that's racist in my opinion. It's hard to tell what the real information is as far as how many people showed up. At least for me, I can't really tell with these videos. You would think everybody that is there would be there for this. Owen Benjamin actually getting palmeted by tomatoes. Now the cameraman, this is just a crappy video. I mean, pick a side. You know what I mean? It's just obnoxious. Maybe 100. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's like a layer of 6, really. So there's probably 50 people right there in this one frame. Because it's 1, 2, 3, including kids. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, over 10 on the last row. Conservatively around 50. I'm not going to actually sit there and count them. This is just an estimate. And then, yeah. I can't do that. The cameraman sucks on that. But then you got this. I'll just leave these here. That is Owen Benjamin and Coddington. So let's say Owen is 6'5". Cod's probably, 5'8"? Not that that matters. What does that say? These jorts don't run. Huh. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I don't know. It's going to show his true colors of how he treats these people that he spent the last 3 days with, because this is new. He hasn't done. They did this last year, and he didn't show up. He didn't have the guts to show up. I was talking to Bane earlier, and one of my thoughts on this is that there's a possibility. One of the reasons why he's acted the way he has for the last 3 years, since the original Bertaria scam, the investment scheme, is because he's genuinely scared of his victims, because he is a weak, pathetic human being, especially man. Just on a human being scale, he is weak and pathetic, but as a man, extraordinarily weak and pathetic. And so he was sincerely scared of his victims, rightfully so, because you can't continuously manipulate people and not expect to have some kind of karmatic or righteous result of punishment. And with him being around them for the last 3 days, there's a possibility he could realize that there's nothing to be scared of from his cult, because I'm sure that it was just what do they call that? Support without any kind of. I mean, go to their website. It says expect nothing. So just undivided support from his people. But I think we'll know more whenever he has his first live stream. I don't know how he's not going to have. He's going to have to be mostly honest about it. I think there was too many people there for him to actually just bold-faced lie about numbers and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to give a couple of my thoughts, and it's easy for me to just get lost in the whole mercy and grace thing, and then it's really easy for me to get pulled back into reality, though. So I appreciate the patience. It's just hard for me to go to a place where there's no hope for somebody. Anyways, this is the Texas Go Radio Show, and I'm your host, Pretorius. As always, till next time.